Oh, what an adventure! Get lost with Google Maps. Good morning everybody, how are you going today? It's a beautiful sunny but cloudy day today. Alright, Ziggy and I are about to install the Projector Pro DC to DC 25 amp charger with the built-in MPPT charge controller. Now before I explain how I'm going to install it, I thought I'd quickly walk you through the system again for those that are new to me or my channel. Okay, we start off with this beautiful 24 volt 5200 watt hour lithium battery, and that is powering everything you see in here. So and that goes around to that 24 volt fused bus bar. Okay, we've got a 440 watt solar panel up on the roof of the camper, and that's how it comes in right there, and that goes through the MPPT 100 volt 30 amp charge controller, and that goes down to the 24 volt bus bar. Also there's a for if I need to charge off the grid or off the generator, there's a 24 volt battery charger that also goes down there. Let's walk around to the other side. Okay, so that's the 12 volt side, the 24 volt side explained. Now here, right there, we have the Victron Orion Tri-Smart 24 to 12 volt charger, 30 amp charger, and that goes down to the 12 volt side. Also going down to the 12 volt side, we have a mains power or generator power. Well, it's windy today. 30 amp battery charger for the 12 volt side. This is all about redundancy and built-in redundancy. So this is the powerhouse. Okay, now it comes down to this 12 volt lithium battery. Okay, now this is going to be acting as the main battery or the alternator. Okay, so what does that mean, Chris? Excuse me. Alright, so that battery through this lead here gets plugged into the alternator. Okay, and the secondary battery or the output is my starter battery. So what this does is this acts as a giant alternator with massive energy storage, and doesn't matter how long I'm parked for, how long I'm camping, doesn't matter if I go away for 12 months and leave my car sitting here in the sun. When I get back, the starter battery will still be fully charged. And if I'm out camping and my alternator all of a sudden gives up the ghost, which does happen, I've had it happen once before on a vehicle, then my main battery can still be charged and still run normally. It'll be constantly charged when needed at 25 amps. That's the maximum output. For the MPPT solar charge controller, this is just gonna, I'm not going to be using this unless I have to, but I do have a 300 amp tri-fold solar panel that'll plug into here, which will also charge the batteries. So basically this battery gets charged off this giant powerhouse, and it will continually, when needed, keep the battery charger full. Okay, I mean that's pretty basic. Now the 12 volt, the 24 volt system is what the inverter is running to. Now this is going to be, this camper is going to operate mainly on 240 volt power in this area. Like we have this real oven here. It's not a 12 volt oven that takes forever to warm a meat pie. It's actually a proper oven, and you can cook a small roast or a chicken or a pizza, whatever you want in that oven. It's even a toaster. It's got the two things on the top for toasting, and you notice the curb bit at the back. That's so it can fit a pizza in there. Okay, and then we have an induction cooker, electric kettle, a sandwich press, and whatever else you want to take, as long as it doesn't use any more than 2,000 watts, because that's what I've built the system to use. The 12 volt side powers, it will be powering. There's going to be lights in here, of course. I haven't got that far yet because I'm still waiting on them to actually turn up, but they're going to be powering the lighting, and also in the camper bit at the back here, and that's a pop-up area, and that's our bed all up the top there. There's a lights in there and a power hub that's got USB devices and all that. You can see that in other videos. Alright, so me and the missus are going to rip this battery out, mount this system in. Alright, so basically that's it. Looks a bit of a mess in there, but I've got other wires with fuses on them. These go to the UHF radio and all that sort of stuff. There's more there. One's a trickle wire that goes down to the trailer when I'm driving. And right now we just went and measured it. The battery's being charged. There's the little device down in there. There's my solar lead right there. I want to plug solar into it, which I don't at this stage. But basically that's it. So everything up here is all working again. That's all turned back on, and the car battery is currently getting a really good charge. Alright, that's it. Ziggy was a great helper. She's still over there reading the book. Yeah, alright. Okay, keep safe everyone. Bye for now.